Once you learn to quit, it becomes an habit. Because you have quitted once. Before you know it, quitting becomes a part of your life. Hello? Quitting becomes what? A part of life. And then you begin to look for theories to validate your quitting, and theories to support your inconsistency. So people of God, you will never change your life until you change something you do daily.
Welcome to Billionaire Focus, where discipline creates wealth, vision becomes reality, and ordinary minds are transformed into unstoppable success machines.
So today we'll move straight into the law of consistency. The law of consistency. Motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you going. Motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you going. So it's not just to say I'm being motivated, I'm motivated. You can be motivated, but if you are not consistent to continue to move, you will not be able to arrive at the destination that you need to arrive in. So the hallmark of excellence and the test of greatness is what? Consistency. Consistency is consistency. One of the amazing parts of the scriptures is where the Bible in the book of Ezekiel says, if a man all through his life has been doing evil, consistently doing evil, and one day he decides to say, I want to stop evil and do good, and he dies in his good, all the evil he has done is forgotten. But if a man has been consistently doing good, and one day say, I tire, this one life is too much, and say, let me just try evil once, and dies in that evil, so all the good he has done will be forgotten. Consistency. It is only those who endure to the end that shall be saved. Consistency. So how do you grow in consistency? Because consistency is very, very important if you are going to be the best version of yourself and maximize your possibility. So if you want to become more disciplined and consistent in your performance, you need to become more disciplined and consistent in your growth. If you want to become more disciplined and consistent in your performance, you need to become more disciplined and consistent in your growth. So as you continue to grow, your performance will grow, your effectiveness will grow, your efficiency will grow. So if you don't grow, things don't grow. So many times you are expecting the things around you to grow, but you are the one that needs to grow so that those things can grow, because you are a major determinant factor of the success equation of your life. So how do you grow in consistency? It is by knowing what to do, how to do it, why you should do it, and when you should do it. So you need to know the what, the how, the why, and the when of personal improvement, and we're going to explore them one by one. So you need to get up every morning with the determination that if you want to go to bed at night with satisfaction. So you need to wake up every morning with determination if you want to go to bed with satisfaction. So when you wake up, you determine, this is a day that the Lord has made. Today is a brighter day. I'll be better today than I was yesterday. And you set the day in order, command the morning, and activate the supernatural to answer. Jesus will wake up a little while before the day and settle the day before he goes into the day. You see, once you have done that, by the time you come back in that, you'll be happy with the day, because you woke up with determination and then you sleep with satisfaction. So let's consider the 4 questions that will help you to grow in consistency. Question 1: do you know what you need to improve in your life? Do you know what you need to improve? Do you have a document, a folder, a file, a page where there is a list of personal improvement lists to say, this year I need to improve on this, I need to improve on this, I need to improve on this? It can be as simple as your social media habits. It can be as simple as your telephone manner, because big doors swing on small hinges. Your ability may be great. When your attitude is bad, your ability is buried. Attitude is very powerful, because your attitude will determine your altitude in life. Your attitude will determine your attainment. There are very, very experienced professionals with nasty attitude. So what do you need to improve? And that's why in the marketplace today, people have come into a place where they have realized that beyond your intelligent quotient, your emotional quotient plays a major role. So emotional intelligence has become a major aspect of organizational and leadership development. Very, very important. So what are the areas that you need to improve? Have people in your life have been complaining about some things? Can you just document them? Has your spouse been complaining about some things? Has your children been complaining about something? Can you just document them and seek grace and knowledge on how to improve in those areas? So that it will be said that, you used to do this in those days, but you have changed now. So that it will be that things have changed. Because listen to me, if you don't change, situation will change. And then things will become bad. Number 2, do you know how you are supposed to improve? So if you have identified the things you need to improve, do you know how to improve in those things? Do you need to seek counsel? Do you need to seek professional help? Do you need to go for a training? Do you need to apply for a certification course to be able to know how to make those changes? Because you may know the things you need to change, but because you don't know how to change it, it will become a struggle. Hello? So do you know how you are supposed to improve? And that's what counseling is all about. I told them in the 400 level this morning, I said many people, when they come to you, they want you to give. But while they are coming, they have determined what you must give. Hello? And I said, what you need may not be money, it might be advice. So if I give you advice, I have given. But because it's not advice you need, it's money you are looking for. The advice that will give you the money, you ignore it because you don't have, just talking English. I say we need help, you are just talking story. Because you didn't know that I have given. Hello? Do you know how many people are confused? That need somebody to just give them guidance and direction? Do you know how many people that all they need is every ingredient they require is on the table? But because they have not been able to understand how to combine them together, they are confused in the midst of solution. Read your Bible now. The woman cried out to Elisha. What did Elisha do? Wrote down. Did Elisha pray for her? Did Elisha lay hands? Did they conduct deliverance? He said, come, what do you get for us? I don't have anything. One small, but they said the oil is enough. Just look for empty vessel, pour the oil inside, create something, sell. He said, and the solution was, the oil was there before they went into debt, but the information was not available. So that's to grow. You might need to go and seek counsel. Some of the things that you are going through is not deliverance, it's professional help you need. It's mental health issue. Hello? It's not a matter of deliverance. You need to go and seek a professional to help you decipher the issues of your life. Number 3, do you know why you want to keep improving? Because why is very powerful. It becomes the motivation for continuation. If you don't have a strong enough why, you can give up on many things. If you don't have a strong enough why, you can be easily discouraged. But when your why is very strong, it becomes difficult for you to derail from the path. Number 4, do you know when you are supposed to improve? Do you know when you are supposed to improve? Do you know when you are supposed to improve? Timing is very key. Timing is very, very key. Because the Bible says now is the day of salvation. Hello? Now is the day of salvation. So there is a timing. He said, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou hast not known the day of thy visitation. Timing. And one of the things I've learned, like I've told you over and over again, in this kingdom, there is no promotion by emotion. If it takes you 5 years to get the message, you will remain on the shelf. And there are many people that have refused to give attention to growth, attention to discipline and personal development, and they have stayed at the same bus stop when they could have gone far. Because the price you refuse to pay as a youth, you will pay as an adult with interest. If you don't endure the discipline of learning, you will have to cope with the regrets that comes after it. Hello? So he said that you submit to the discipline of learning, or you end up with the pain of regrets. So when you are a student, within that 4 years, 96 people in a class, lecturer selling handouts, using lantern to read, all kinds of stuff. You go through that 4 years of pain, and then from there they send you to Jigawa, and you go and do youth corps, and then you see my mama Hosanna, tell us Hosanna, and you go through all that stress. Then you get a job as a starter in a oil company, oil servicing company, or a starter, and then before you know it, 5 years later, 7 years later, 10 years later, you're middle management or senior management, and you're a big boy. But there are people that didn't go through that pain, that decided to be joining cults, going for VG, pursuing girls, and then one day you are driving your Range, and then people are and you see your classmates that could have been your colleague, but because they did not submit to the discipline of learning, they have to now endure the pain of regret. So knowing when you are supposed to improve. When you are in school, be in school. It's not a fashion house. When you are young, face life. It's not for boyfriend, girlfriend. Because my mother will always say, oh, tea dodo, you never reach river, you won't fetch water. What you are rushing to carry now, it will be your own free of charge. What's your hurry? But many people, instead of taking time to discipline, pay the price now, and do what they need to do when they are young so that they can relax in old age, they're just playing games with their destiny. Once you learn to quit, it becomes an habit. Because you have quitted once. Before you know it, quitting becomes a part of your life. Hello? Quitting becomes what? A part of life. It doesn't. And then you begin to look for theories to validate your quitting and theories to support your inconsistency. So people of God, you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. You will never change your life until you change something that you do daily. So every day you have to be conscious about some specific areas of your life. Every day it's discipline. It takes discipline, especially when there is no monitor. You have to monitor yourself. Self-discipline. We've spoken about the power of personal leadership, and that's one of the most powerful series. Power of personal leadership, because you need to take responsibility for your life and lead yourself. Stop waiting for somebody to lead you, somebody to inspire, somebody to motivate you. So a lot of people go through life like a joke because they don't have a strong enough why. You just go through life, whatever will be, will be. What's gonna be is gonna be is the lyrics of a song by Bongozikwe. It's not a biblical scripture. So you can go, what's gonna be is gonna be, what goes up must come down. In those days, my father, Saturday morning, when he's at home, the thing will just go, what's gonna be is gonna be, there's nothing you can do about it. Hello? Those were my father's songs in those days. What's gonna be is gonna be. Listen to me, what's gonna be is not gonna be. Even stagnancy is retrogression, because the earth itself is moving. So even if you are on one spot, you are not on one spot, the earth has moved. As we are here now, the earth is moving. So even when you say I'm stagnant, there's really no stagnancy, it's retrogression, because things are moving. And guess what? Your age is moving. So if you think you are stagnant, you will discover that your next birthday will meet you there. So really, there's no stagnancy. Everybody that refuses to move forward, you are retrogressing. An object will remain stagnant until a force is applied. Your life will remain the same way it is until you do something meaningful about it. So there's what we call the why test. So I will advise you to take the test for different areas of your life. And the why test simply means that you need to ask yourself why 7 times. And only few people, as a matter of fact, it has been proven that only people that are like that have a genius level in reflection, not genius in their mind, genius level in reflection, can answer 7 whys. The most brilliant, most powerful people end at the 3rd and 4th. So what are you talking about? So let's do like a practical. So my brother, stand up, just a practical. If I'm to ask you now, what is, let me not say the most important thing, what is one of the important things that you would really love to have or to become? Just one. Okay? To fulfill your calling. So, you know, I've asked the question. So let's start the 7 why now. Why do you want to fulfill your calling? That's your purpose on earth. Why is it your purpose on earth? It's God's demand for everyone. Why is it God's demand for every man? Are you getting that? So we're on the 3rd why now. Yes, you can't answer. God bless you. That's what I'm talking about. It's a why test. Everything you say you want to pursue, why? When you answer that one, why the why? If you can achieve that, it will drill down to the real issue. You see, in counseling and even in consulting or therapy, that's also how we help people drill down to what the problem is in their life. Because sometimes you are either running to something or running away from something. It's a pain and pleasure dichotomy. So sometimes some of the decisions you make and some of the things you are doing is as a result of something that is a programming that has installed a software that is running you without you even knowing. Hello? I was listening to a message by a minister of the gospel, and he was talking about how A woman came to him one day and said to him, Pastor, you don't want elderly people in this church. That's why you have so many young people. You don't want elderly people in this church. So he told the woman, no, we want elders. So in fact, we need elders. We want them to come. He said, no, you don't want elderly people in this church. He said, but because the woman was elderly, he couldn't argue. He just left it. He said it took him many years for him to realize that the woman was right. In the place of prayer, in the place of deep why are there no elders in this church? Why are we only getting young people? And then the place of why, in the place of interrogation in the realm of the spirit, God took him back. God took him back to when he was young and was part of the church. And the pastor of that church was a very humble man of God, that was so humble that when elderly people come to his church, because he was a Yoruba man, he would be kneeling down to greet his member. He was a pastor, but in humility, he was any elderly, he would be greeting them. And there were a lot of the elders were bringing more elders. The church was going there. One day, one of the elders messed up, and the guy suspended the elder for messing up. And all the elders had a meeting that this guy does not respect elders. That even if the man has done something wrong, how can you suspend an elder? And all of them left church. So the church lost all the elders in one day by a carnal riot. So when he's a student, he goes to school. When he now went to school and returned and saw that, Pastor, where's everybody? He said, I will gist you. And I say, they left because this person did this. I suspended. They say, all the elders left. That's so they sealed in his mind that when you gather elderly people, they can rebel against you. So even though he's a man of God, many years that software was there. So as elders were coming, he didn't say, I don't want elders, but the spirit of the paradigm was like, So he didn't know until God took him through that process. That's what why does for you. You just suddenly realize the software that is running you. We dealt with a case years ago. I was not the direct counselor, but my friend was, and I got involved in the case because I went to speak at that point and I had to intervene about a woman that was so confused by virtue of her experience that she never spoke about, that even the daughter she gave birth to, the husband cannot bath the daughter. And it became a problem. The daughter will just come, Daddy, and rush on that. Stop that! How can you be jumping on your father like that? I say, you too. How can you be allowed to jump on you like that? I say, the girl will go and sit on the father. No, you can't sit on the man's lap. Hello, I'm not a man, I'm a father. It became a marital problem. No, the woman couldn't understand. Even the woman's younger sister, when she comes to stay in the house, if the man is going out from the room to the sitting room, he say, oh, what's my business? Shade, I'm not in my house. Okay, no. Oh, you cannot be part of my younger sister. So the man was confused. Where is this thing coming from? By the time they drilled down, our father slept with her, our brother slept with her, our uncle slept with her, but the husband was not aware. And that happened when she was young. And she left, went to school, got born again, and came to church. And 27 years later, as a married woman with her own children, the software was running her marriage and about to ruin our own marriage. So listen and listen well. Why is a big question. And many of you have not grown because you are still in that place. You are like Michael Jackson, a boy in an adult's body, because something happened that stagnated you at a point, and you have refused to grow beyond that because you have not gone back to deal with it. Like I was saying last week Sunday, to be able to settle the issue of what lessons did I learn, what mistakes did I make. You remember last week? So you need to do that assignment. So let's close with some questions. I put there the salary versus commission dichotomy, just because I want to use it as an analogy to help you understand this issue. Why do you find it difficult to let go of salary and pursue income? Have you ever sat down to investigate the paradigm you have about money? Think about it. At a point in our business, when we're doing all this pay small, and all stuff, people were bringing customers and earning commission. Sometimes we're paying some people 800 every month, 600, 450. They were not staff, just by bringing people, they would collect commission. And staff were earning 70,000, 80,000. So one day I said, come, hey guys, accountants, you are the one paying these people. How can somebody be coming almost every month collecting 800,000 and you are collecting 120? That don't you think all of you should become commission sales agents and forget salary? Say no. Some of us are professionals. We are not marketers. He was telling me no. I said everybody should be marketing. No, we are professionals. We are professionals. Professional any 120 and somebody's any commission. He said, have you noticed that people that believe in salary, their mind is so salary conscious that even when you don't pay them the salary, they keep coming. 6 months without salary, 8 months without salary, based on the fact that when they pay everything together like this, ground goes scatter. And some people have done 11 months, 1 year without salary and they survive. The same set of people, when you now tell them start your own business, how do you expect them to survive? How do you expect them to survive? But you survive. People have been without job for 1 year and they were not homeless, they were not naked, they were not hungry, and then they get a job and you say bring the salary as first fruit. Hey, how do you expect them to survive? How do you expect them to survive? How were you surviving when you didn't have a job? So mindset. So do you want 50,000 a month, or you want 5% commission of anything you produce? Hello, people will settle for 50,000. The one that we are sure half bread is better than none. 50 that is sure, and that's why many people are poor. It's a dichotomy that you need to settle. But do you know that 5% of 10 million is how much? Hello? 500,000. So that's 10 months in 1 day. 10 months in what? In 1 day. And if you do that 30 million like 7 in a whole year, it settles more than the 50,000. So let's look at these 7 questions. Do you constantly procrastinate on important tasks? These are the growth issues. Do you constantly procrastinate on important tasks? You know it's important though, but you say I will do it tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow. You keep pushing till tomorrow what you are supposed to do today. Are you that kind of a person? Your growth equation needs adjustments. Number 2, do you require coaxing to do small chores like a child? They have to coerce you, they have to promise you something or threaten you or push you for you to get something done. Do you perform duties just to get by? You are like a robot, just to get by. No pleasure, no involvement, no mind. No mind. The mind is not in something. You just go. A friend of mine came from the UK to the office years ago, and I wanted to send one of my staff because the guy said, hey, I'm lying, to goofy. So I said, no problem. So I told my staff, come and go and buy amala. No, we say answer that they have not started. That is, they can't have it now. So okay, what would they have? So he say it's only the normal rice, beans, plantain, all that we have. So I say amala starts later. I say okay. So it's okay. So I now took paper. So I wrote rice. I put the price. I wrote beans. I put the price. I wrote dodo. I put the price. I wrote egg, boiled egg. I put the price, and I wrote everything. So I wrote and I said take, and I gave him money. So the guy now left. My friend, I said, why are you doing that? I said, what? He said, how can you be writing? Is he a small boy? How can you be writing something for someone as if it's I say, oh my guy is I say, if you that work with them, I want you to law school, graduate or don't graduate. I say you'll be shocked. But I'm here. These guys have done things that I'm amazed. So I said this guy is a graduate, but anything that has to do with brain that needs thinking, there's problem. But we can't turn by. He will rather use night bus than follow us to fly. Oh man, pastor, don't worry. I will do night bus. I will go to ABC. I will meet you in Port Harcourt. But when it's time to take inventory of the book, he will not be able to say, hey, I think I counted 17. I'll be 17 now. Graduate then. Guess what? The guy returned without buying anything. My friend was sitting there. I said, what happened? He said, there's no plantain. I said, there's rice, yes. There's beans, yes. There's boiled egg, yes. But there's no plantain. So I kept to tell you that should I still buy? There's no plantain. Graduate, oh. If you are a businessman or an entrepreneur in Nigeria and you have employed staff, you know what I'm talking about. So that you are asking yourself, what are these people doing here? This is a waste of money. Even you are not paying yourself, but you have to look for money anyhow to pay them. And you are asking yourself. Some of them are just there, come out to like office, so that at least somebody will be there to answer people. I'm telling you. Number 4, do you constantly talk negatively about your work? Because if you are not delighting in what you do, you can't grow in it. The lessons you are supposed to learn, you will not learn. Because even every attempt to engage you for you to be able to gain experience will be seen as somebody is trying to use you. They are just using us, and monkey they walk, baboon they shop. If you don't want to be used, be useless. Be useless. Look, let me tell you something. Anybody you see that is a businessman or an entrepreneur in Nigeria employing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, respect them. They are the one keeping this nation, apart from the church. I'm telling you, Nigeria is a very hostile environment for business. But when you are looking for a job, you are begging to apply. After 6 months, you form union. If it was that easy, why did your father not start a business and employ you? If it's easy like that, why your papa not get company, make them employ you? To know how easy it is to run a company and be paying 57 people, 180 people every month. So your salary bill alone is 8.2 million every month. So you have to believe God for 8.2 million to pay other people. You have not settled your own self. And then somebody thinks they are doing you a favor. Hello? Let me tell you something. In any third world nation, Nigeria inclusive, anybody that is any minimum wage has between 4 to 7 people dependent on them. Once you begin to earn like 25k, 30k, what you don't know in Nigeria, I'm telling you, people will be calling you, emailing you, please ban what 2k, 8,000. They'll be calling you as if, and your salary is not even enough to take you home. But do you know what happened? Most of those people don't realize that 4 to 7 people are dependent on them, and when they lose their job, many things will go out of order. It is when you now want to sack them. I'm sorry, this is my only hope, I'm the only one. They will, oh, you didn't know you are the one, and you are misbehaving as if you are the owner of the company. Hello? As a pastor, you cannot divorce your values from your business. So there are some things that we don't follow organizational policy. We follow covenant principles. So when people are, first they want bomb before they use petrol, they bath. I have to call us and say, come sit down. I want to see you. Are you all right? Are you sure? Is everything fine with you? So because something seems to be wrong, that I've sacked you since you're only here because I'm a pastor. I've sacked you. You are no more. Hello? What's your problem? I hope you know that if you lose this job now, speak to yourself, correct yourself. Hello? Number 5. Do efforts of friends to encourage you irritate you instead? People are trying to encourage you, you are getting angry. You don't ever want to know what it means to be in a position where nobody cares about you enough to talk to you. The funniest one is when people dress useless and people are hailing them, babe, fine girl, babe, you are looking good, and they are looking like a disaster. Because they know if they told you are not looking good, so who are you to tell me that? You will not hear. So I feel like, go and shame yourself outside. Do you know how many husbands will not listen to their wife until shame will come from outside? When the wife talks, keep quiet, woman, keep quiet. I'm the head of this house. If you have to say you are the head, you have lost your headship. I'm the head. No, headship is responsibility. You don't need to say it. Pregnant women don't say I'm pregnant. You will see it. Hello? And then when you talk, you hear, you talk, you hear. So you keep quiet. You go to prayer room. But he will face it, but you will still suffer part of him. That's the problem. It's like a pastoring job. If you don't listen and you get into trouble, it will still affect us. Yeah. Number 6. Do you start small projects and abandon them? Do you know how many things you have started that you didn't finish? You bought the form for masters. You have not even submitted. You have filled the form, but to submit something just hook. Hello? You wanted to write the book. In fact, you started. You are still in chapter 2 7 years later. You left home that you are going to visit your parents and got to the bus stop and met a friend that told you there is a viewing center where they are playing in March, and you forgot your journey and went to the viewing center. No, it's just simple thing. You can't stay with something to conclusion. And finally, do you avoid self-improvement opportunities? Do you avoid self-improvement opportunities? If you have a copy of the book 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, rise up on your feet. Please, how much is the book? 1,000, 1,500. Now, everybody sitting down now. Is there any one of you sitting down that can convince me that you don't have 1,500 to buy that book? But why have you not bought it? I'm coming to those of you that are standing, or you are not free yet. But see, your pastor, your father, comes into a new year, tells you he's going to spend 20 weeks sharing something. He advises you, he motivates you. Get the book, read it. You have sat down, you have seen things coming out, and you're like, is it the same book? And you are still not moved to go and buy. It's not the devil that is your problem, oh. You are your problem, because you are not committed to your growth. You can't continue. Whatever you don't practice, you don't believe. It's not I believe God knows my heart, so you know my heart, know my heart. No. How much is 1,500 to go and buy the book? Hello? So, before the end of this month, run to the bookshop, get a copy of that book. 15 invaluable. You know, I'm not the author. I'm not making commission, so it's about your destiny. That book is good. Hello? In 2013, I told you I was in South Africa. I was pastor. I was there. I preached along with John Maxwell. Went around different countries when that book was launched. I was there. I preached. School of Money was launched the same day with that book in South Africa, 2013. And this 2022. So it's not. I've read it over and over again. But I know that the growth that God wants for us this year in every area, there are some things that needs to come. And that's why I explain. Do you know what it means to prepare 20 weeks? If you know, you see what if you read, it's not inside the book. Oh, there are many things that you'll be looking for in the book. It's not there. It took me a lot to get this ready. Buy a book you can buy. I don't understand what else to do to help you.
This is not just motivation. This is the mindset of champions, leaders, and future billionaires. If you're ready to think bigger, grind harder, and unlock the greatness inside you, then you're in the right place. Stay focused, stay hungry,